Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast.
Right.
This podcast calmly discuss daily struggles, mental health and family conflict. I share thoughts on neurodiversity, isolation, social disconnection, and life as someone navigating unique challenges, daily life, emotions, and reflections are shared as they are. Today, I talk about family conflict and its two things, and
concern.
worry about eating food. So firstly, I don't know why this season, I need to turn the stove in the middle of the night. Last year I turned on the stove, so I don't know why. So I thought I didn't need to turn the stove too.
Just
I also didn't need to turn the stove, so I regret it. But that moment I realized, because of that, I could turn off the stove early. But it had been correct. This year, I tried to turn the stove less time. It's no meaning. I try to avoid turning on the stove as much as possible. Like this, I'm thinking on something too much. It's common for me. Next, it happened today morning. In the morning, Tomoko went to Sapporo, and I heard from Yogan, my cousin and uncle and my aunt, they're gonna get together today for the lunch in the Sapporo, and take a conversation. So I mentioned, is it event like funeral? Recently, my grandmother died, so I mentioned it like this. And firstly, he went to my mother's house. And that reason is I asked her, and she said, obviously, I don't know why. And she looks like uncomfortable. So I couldn't understand why she looks that. I don't know. Next, it's philosophy for the lunch. When I eating something, I try to taste. I try to make sure to taste. That moment, I realize I can't taste So I realized awareness and consciousness don't feel. That's why I try to taste something I couldn't eat. I couldn't taste. We recognize something and consciousness feel this. Consciousness don't taste and don't feel. So I think I realized next. Today it happened. Today morning. In the morning, you can repeat the mistake. Few months ago, she said, the price of tofu is more than 100 yen at the neighborhood store. But recently, she remarked, I forget other thing as tofu. There's amount of tofu. There was different amount of tofu. As amount of tofu was there. She wasn't sure, but she said second time. She failed. This time also, she made a mistake. Today she said, other amount, I didn't see other different amount of tofu, but I said, this thing just earlier. It's problem. So I said, and she seemed to, what kind of tofu? She seemed to remember what kind of tofu was there. But she was not sure, but she said this thing. The second time she failed. So I did. And she got into detail. And he tried to cover it up. But he got into the detail. But she didn't know detail. But she had confidence, and she said this thing, and she failed. And she spent 10 minutes to think on it. But I didn't know what she was thinking. And eventually I realized I found yesterday I also told her, didn't you see more price of more low price of tofu? So I mentioned. Next corner is hikimeshi. Yesterday I had sukiyaki. At the end of the year, we took beef, but Yesterday was chicken, pork, and hakusei and shirataki, and green onion. Yesterday was green onion.
Just that.
And pasta salad was good taste. Today's morning, it was there and it was also good taste. Thank you for listening. Please follow this program. See you again.